What is this? Is Virus making a video? You got to be kidding me. That guy's dead. He doesn't make videos anymore. Or at least so you could think, right? I am so sorry, guys, but there was just no way for me to make good content in the past few weeks. So I hope we are back now. And today I'm here and presenting you something pretty crazy. This is actually the craziest and most amazing thing I ever built in Minecraft concerning redstone. It's for Christmas, so it's late. I am sorry about that, but I still wanted to bring it out for you. First off, I have a little clip with me and the Jen. Marie Gaming helped me out a lot. A couple of other guys helped me too. So I would say we jump into the clip so you get an idea of what we are doing here. And then we will try it out together with Jen, and then I will explain it to you in detail. So here we go. Ladies and gents, this is your personal Virus, and today I'm here with Jen. Hi, Jen.
Hey.
We are close to Christmas Town. Christmas Town is somewhere over that mountain.
Mm-hmm.
But what I want to build here is the opposite of Christmas Town.
Oh no.
This will be the Grinch's little hidey hole.
Ah.
Oops, I just completely screwed up my camera, but that's okay. If you would maybe please come inside here.
Okay.
It won't be as bad. Like, I loved the Grinch movie with Jim Carrey. Do you know that?
I've never seen it.
And in the end, the Grinch is really happy and he starts to understand that Christmas isn't just about gifts and everything. It is more about, you know, being together with your family and just be happy. And this is what I'm trying to do here. So I haven't shown anything on this on camera yet either.
Okay. Wow.
So it will be pretty big. I will need almost all the space for redstone.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Maybe let's start here because this section is already finished. What you're supposed to do is put 9 items of your choice into this hopper. No, it's not a hopper. It's a dropper, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you push the button.
Uh-huh.
Or you do it in the, like this already works. If I now push the button gets locked just so that you don't push it again because that would mess up the whole system. And as soon as at least 9 items were in here. Yeah, I was a bit nervous. It works. Then the machine continues on to the next stage.
Okay.
And now these 9 items would go through a circle of complicated redstone and 3 of them would be picked at random.
Okay.
And you would see them like here, like they would be on display in these 3 cells.
This does work?
No, not yet.
Oh, this doesn't work yet. Okay.
I just wanted to kind of set the room up so we know the dimensions of it and everything.
But it will work.
Yeah, I hope so.
Interesting. I don't know that much about redstone, that's why.
Yeah, and when they are there, the Grinch loves certain items and he hates certain items. Like, just as an example, diamonds. He will not like diamonds. They are too shiny, too bright, too sparkly. It's not his thing. So people can kind of guess what he likes and what he dislikes. And when the item is here on display, what he picks, behind it, there will be a red block or a green block or a yellow block, meaning I love it, I hate it, I don't care about it.
Okay.
Yes, and then all this will be, like this face will change. If he's happy, these will go up and he will look happy. If he's angry, he will look really grumpy and everything. I hope I can do that. And if you manage to make him happy, he will give you something back. I don't know where, but there will be a reward chest.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a game.
Okay.
You have to figure out what he loves, what he hates, and then you can get nice rewards. If you're...
Interesting.
Yeah. And what I would love you to help me with is make this look a bit more pretty.
For this area here?
Yeah, also the upside part and this whole cave part, I just dug down here and it's really narrow and, you know, if you would imagine the Grinch to live here, it doesn't have to be colorful or anything, but it should still look like a place where you could live.
Okay.
And maybe outside of here we could have something like a proper cave entrance or such. I'm not sure.
Okay. Now, does the Grinch live in the cave in the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
He is like Christmas Town would be the town of the Who's. The Who's
Right.
actually live on a snowflake. It's
They
a
do?
really cute movie. You should
I
watch
should
it.
really watch it. I haven't even seen the Dr. Seuss version yet. I've seen like glimpses of it, but never like a full. I don't know. I'm missing out, I think.
Yeah, it's really adorable. So yeah, I don't really... I'm not so sure what we should have here. This is why I would really love if you could help me come up with some ideas or something. You already have something in mind, maybe?
Not really. Like, do you want it to look kind of like the movie?
No, it doesn't have to.
Okay.
It's just a cave, so
This cave, okay.
yeah.
1 month later.
Like, literally, that is 1 month later now. That's kind of crazy. I'm sorry.
Hi guys, welcome back with Varus, and we're going through the Grinch cave. It's finally done.
Finally, it took so
Hey.
long.
It did.
Oh, yeah, there you can see the mountain with the weird thing on top.
It's cool.
It doesn't look the way I wanted it to, but oh well.
Yeah. Gives it a Dr. Seussy look.
I don't even know what that is. I have to look that up.
Dr. Seuss, he's the original, he's the writer, I think, of The Grinch.
Oh, really?
So Christmas? Yeah.
So it's an original thing from the story, not just from the movie.
Well, I don't know, like, he has a unique look to some of his stuff. So it kind of looks Dr. Seussy-ish.
I see.
But it might be close. I haven't seen either movies, so I can't tell you if it looks from what movie.
So Jen
Right.
did all the cave, and I really, really like it.
You do? Good.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm tossing snowballs. I didn't mean.
It's alright.
I especially love the water bits. You have them further down, right?
Yeah, I have them in like 2 to 3 spots. I don't remember where, but wherever it drips, it will. Don't dig up from the dripping.
Yeah. That would ruin a lot of things. Yeah, and there people can see a bit of the craziness.
Yeah. I know you explained it in the clip beforehand, but I don't even know half of what it is still.
This thing is seriously the craziest redstone thing I have ever built by far. It looks quite nice and tidy in here.
Yeah, a lot different.
Yeah. But if you
Even though
look,
it's like
yeah,
simple, I like the wood design.
I did not want to go too crazy because it's
Yeah.
really about the machine, I guess, and not so much about designs. Yeah, what you see here is about half of the redstone. There's more beneath us and more behind the face, and it's
Yeah.
okay.
I kept like digging out the cave, and then like there'd be an open hole of redstone stuff, and I'm like, better not touch that cobblestone. Go back. Yeah, this is very cool.
Are you ready to try it?
I am.
Do you have 9 different items you want to try?
I do.
Okay, I'm curious to see. In theory, it should all work out. Like you put your items in here, then push the button, and then you just look at his face and at the display and maybe at the redstone and wait a bit. And
Okay.
I'm nervous.
So, let's see. Is it awake yet, or do we have to press the button?
It doesn't matter if you first press the button and then put the items in, or first put the items in and then press the button. Either way
Okay.
is fine.
Okay. I just put the items in.
Okay, let me see what you're choosing. Interesting.
Can you see?
Oh, very, very interesting thoughts. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay.
Maybe. We'll see.
Let's see what he
too
picks.
expensive. So then, how do you just press this button?
1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, you just press the button.
Okay.
You have 3 things in there.
Oh, he's smiling. Okay.
Why is he smiling? He's not supposed to be smiling. Dang it!
Oh, that's cool though. You wouldn't do that.
Oh, because I did not.
Oh no.
He won't work. Wait.
Oh no.
I have everything to testing still. I need to really quickly adjust that. I Can't
figured it
believe
out.
I forgot that. There's one single piece of redstone missing. And put... Oh, I jumped all the way up here and I forgot the one piece of redstone that I mentioned just a minute ago. We'll try to get your items back too, so we can do that over.
Try it again? Okay.
Man.
If not, I have some different ones, but not 9.
Uh-oh. You might have to give me a minute. I'm not sure what he
That's
did
okay.
there.
Oh dear.
Is the... Like, did anything happen up there at all?
I don't know, but I can go check. I went down.
Oh, I see.
How do you get back? Okay, do this. Nope, he's still smiling. And nothing happened.
Oh no, the chest is open. The chest is open.
Is it?
Yeah. So would you please right click it and not close it? Okay, I want to see. Ah, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let me get that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-huh. Okay, could you take these out, please?
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he should reset properly and go back to sleep. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Everything is resetting.
Okay.
Okay.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay, I would say we just try it again.
Okay.
It could be that there's some sort of buffer, like the items he chooses will be... The next person playing has a chance to get one of these items. So they could be stuck in the buffer. Funnily enough, this is exactly what happened. And guess what I did not check? The one and only thing I did not check here was the buffer. So
Okay.
you're missing redstone, chicken. Oh, I don't have rotten flesh.
It's okay. I have a carrot
Yeah.
and a baked potato. And I'm using cobblestone and stone that were in there previously, if that's okay.
Yeah, you could.
Or do you want to do something different? Because I have a bucket of water.
Oh no, that wouldn't be good. You can try some dirt, and you.
I have an arrow.
Do you have snowballs?
I don't.
No,
Okay,
you
now I
do.
do. Okay.
Okay, let's try the same thing
Okay.
again.
So do I put it in first again?
Yeah,
And then wake him up?
yeah.
Okay.
All fingers crossed.
Okay. And then press the button?
Yeah. Please be grumpy. Oh, why are you happy?
I'm so happy.
I mean, it's kind of good that you're happy, but it's wrong. If the torch towers in the center go flickering, then it means it's at least working this time. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Those ones did.
Okay,
Oh.
he picked an item.
Oh, carrot?
Oh, yellow. He does not care about the carrot. Okay.
Oh dear.
Next one.
Oh, okay.
He does not care
Oh,
about
flint and steel.
flint and steel.
It's pretty shocking.
Yeah. That was one of my ideas to put in there, actually. But I thought to make it easier. Oh, and he does not care about...
Ink sacs.
I thought to make it easier, I'd make a rule, nothing that is craftable. So,
Ah, okay.
and in just a second, yeah, now your reward chest is open,
Okay.
and you can take out
Get it all back.
anything. Yeah,
Okay. The cooked chicken, or the raw chicken came back.
yeah, it was
He took-
stuck in the buffer.
He took the cooked chicken.
Okay, now I only need to make sure or to check why he's happy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why he's happy. How many items did you get back just now? Do you remember?
I got back the bone, the raw chicken, dirt, redstone, and a potato, I believe. Maybe a fish? I don't remember, though.
No,
I know
all
definitely
the-
those
All the
5
drop
items so
purse
far.
are empty. I think it's just a display glitch.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have just the phase wired up incorrectly because he did absolutely what he was supposed to do right now. He gave you 6 items back. Yeah. And if you make him happy, he should give you bonus items back. So you
Okay.
could just try again.
Okay. Wait. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, he's not happy.
that's how he's supposed to look.
Uh-huh. Oh, regardless?
Yeah, whenever it starts, he's first sleepy and grumpy, and then he's just grumpy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, you made him happy.
Oh, he's happy. Oh, that's
Let's
cool.
see what he picked. He must love the first item then. Yes, he does. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he loves bones.
Oh, I see. So the blocks change in the back, indicating
Yeah. Oh, but he hates
he
snowballs.
hates snowballs.
Yeah, they are too Christmassy.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
But he is
Grinch.
yet still happy. Let's see.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, and he doesn't care about chicken.
Okay. So yellow is more neutral.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. That's so cool.
So this way you could kinda, make a list of and find out what he likes, what he
Yeah,
dislikes.
he loves bones, apparently.
Uh-oh.
I think it did open. For a
Yes,
second.
it did, but it
But
closed
it's a quick
again.
thing that you had to like.
That's not supposed to happen. Yeah.
Oh.
I have the key. What's in there this time?
Rotten flesh, dirt, diamond, cactus, emerald, slime ball,
Okay. So he does.
and oh, that's 6. Okay.
Okay, so basically he does work. They're just at least 2 bugs I need to work out. Alrighty, now it's time to explain the whole crazy machine a bit. It consists of a few different individual segments and systems, as I would call them. I will explain them to you one after the other, then point out a few important things about connecting them all together. I don't think anyone will want to build that thing, so we will not make a tutorial, but I think it's interesting enough to show it off to you on camera. I figured out the bugs it still had when I was testing it with Jen. A few small issues, a few things I did wrong, but that's what testing is for, right? So now it is done and complete, ready on the server for everyone to use, and hopefully we will see many happy little Grinch faces now. This right here is what I call the cautiousness of the Grinch. If you press the button to wake him up, this stage switcher just went going. It unlocks the hopper underneath the input dropper, and there you see the flashing of our counter. That counts how many items got through, and as soon as there are 9, the ones you need to satisfy his needs, so to say, then the machine can switch to the next stage. Once our counter has detected that 9 items have passed through, that triggers a signal that will get sent down through a mess of redstone wiring to this machine down here, which is nothing more but a simple randomizer, making sure that he not always takes the same items but picks them in a random order. There you just saw it going at the first try, sometimes it goes at the second, sometimes at the 5th. It makes it a bit slower, but it randomizes it. And we use the output of this randomizer to trigger that torch tower there in the bag. You just saw it flickering, and we will see it in just a second again. This torch tower flickers whenever we want to pick one of the items. After the 3rd item is picked, we want to lock this guy open, so the rest of the items can be further processed. We do that by using the signal that comes in here on the right. This is one of the most important signals of the machine, and it travels a long way through the whole thing. As you can see, it goes up here, further up, goes to the right, to the left, and this is where it comes in. Further up, follow it, it goes further up, yet still further up. Once again it splits to the right, to the left, it goes everywhere, and then we are in this crazy contraption. But we will talk about that later. Let's first stay with the signal we were talking about, the one that unlocks the item picking and locks it open in the end. So let us go back to our item selection line, as we shall call it from now on. This line goes from all the way down there, where it is triggered by 2 things, once the randomizer and then the actual item picking. I'll get to that in a second. It goes all the way up here and it goes into this hopper. It locks that one right here, and that is very important. On top of this hopper is another hopper chain. This is your input. Oh, this over there is me. Hi, me. This is our input dropper. Once the hoppers are unlocked, the items from the dropper get sucked into these. These hoppers are all linked to each other, so your items will circle around in them endlessly until the hopper beneath them, right there, gets unpowered for just a tiny second. And as I said, the randomizer determines when that happens, so it doesn't always pick the first item. We have a normal block and a sword in here, and only when the randomizer picks the sword, then item picking happens. Just, you know, to make it a bit more random and turn it into an actual game. So once the first item has been picked, it will go down into the hopper we just have unlocked. It'll go one further down and into this hopper chain right here, which goes into something pretty basic, which we all have seen, I'm pretty sure. I say pretty a lot here. A big filter system. These filter systems each have 9 slots. So by now we can clearly assume that this is the Grinch's character, his personality. These filter systems define what he loves and what he hates. So let's imagine an item goes through one of them. Then you can see it goes into yet another hopper chain, which puts it into this dropper right over here. This dropper tosses it into the water channel, which is important, but we'll get to that in a minute. And it also, the signal from the dropper is very important. If we detect that an item is in there, we here have the triggering mechanism that shoots it out, and we use that signal for a variety of things. We will need it down there at our item picking to indicate that we want the next item because we evaluated the first one, and we need it right here. This is yet another counting system. First, all the swords are in here, and the more are in here, basically the happier he will be. This is as simple as it gets. This was the liked item line we just observed, and the items he does not like are set up in the same way. We once again have a counter that will determine how many disliked items he picked. So it'll be liked items versus disliked items, and to compare these, well, what would you know? We use comparators. So all that is to it is, if he has more disliked items picked than liked items, this comparator right here will put out a 0, and the more liked items he has, minus the disliked ones, the stronger this signal right here will be. So that's our output, that is our happiness meter, so to say. You can measure happiness in Redstone now, isn't that great? Now you might wonder what happens to the items he doesn't care about. They go through the hopper chain into that dropper and just get tossed into the water channel. The water channel leads up to this elevator here. That just leads the item all the way up, where they get pushed in an water channel that leads them to the display, where we need them later to say which item he likes and which not. Now we have this signal right here. This is, as I said, very important because all the items that have been picked need to trigger the picking of the next item. So for each of these 3 droppers that indicate that an item has been chosen, we collect the signals, we combine them, and if one of them gets triggered, 2 things happen. We have this torch tower going up, which is very important for the crazy machine we saw just a minute ago, and this is where we'll go in just a minute, but also they all go down. And there are a couple of things that happened down here. First we trigger the next item, and then we also trigger a pulse. But let's first go with the control line, as we call it, the line that gets triggered whenever an item gets picked. So if we follow that line further, we get back to the crazy machine right here that I would call a self-deactivating mechanism, because it is so that once each of these branches of signals has been triggered, it will deactivate itself and activate the next branch, so everyone only works once and then never again until the machine is reset. That is important to control the displays behind the different items that have been picked, and I think the easiest way to demonstrate it is to demonstrate it. So they saw it going, this piston retracted, the other one extracted, making sure that the signal will now go through the second tire, now the third one extracted, making sure it goes to the third tire, and that determines which item will get how many pulses, which display for the item, and the pulses are needed to make them change from I don't care to I love it or to I hate it. So how to explain that best? If you look at these pistons, they kinda resemble these pistons right here. And these are the ones that receive the item pulses. The one further back were the ones that use the control chain. And these here use the pulse chain. Let's call that that. So as you can see here, right now he would love all these items because he got 3 pulses on each of these chains. Now I am sure you're still quite confused about this, so let's try to explain it a bit better. Here we have our control chain and our pulse chain. The control chain goes over to the right. We just discussed what that does. It basically decides which of the item displays we want to talk to at the moment. And the pulse chain tells the item display that we are talking to how many times it should be triggered. And let's check out how that is done. It's very easy, very simple. I'm sure that could be made better, but this is how I did it. I did not have endless amounts of time to play around with it. The signal gets split up in here, the signal whenever the dropper shoots out an item. One of them gets sent into the pulse chain directly, the other one gets delayed. So basically we have a lot of delayed signals. Items he loves get 3 signals, 1 straight, 1 delayed one, and 1 delayed one even further. Items he hates only get 1, and items he doesn't care about get 2. This is the control line of each of these displays. These things are huge. I am sure you could have made them smaller. I basically only needed something that could switch 4 blocks. I needed a block saying I am sleeping. I needed one saying I love this item, green. I don't care about it, yellow. I hate it, red. And there are ways to make this happen in a smaller space, but then I couldn't have had it too wide, and I really wanted it too wide so that I could keep the room smaller. But yeah, anyways, let's see how that thing looks when it's working. So after we activated the machine, each of these lines get 1 pulse, just so that we have to use less later on, because we have 2 transparent blocks, why we will discuss later. Right now it is set so that the first line, the one furthest from us, will receive the signal, because as you could just see it there, it goes. Now the second one should go. There you have it, and there you could see really well how the piston retracted and now disables further signal for this line. Same with the third one now. There it goes, and it indicates green. He must have picked an item he loves there. Let's check it out. Oh, he's so happy. Look at him. Oh yeah, he picked up all the items he loved, and as you could just see, the chest opened up there as well. Let's check that out. This is your reward chest. As you can see, there are 6 items plus 1, because I made him happy. I get back the 6 items he did not choose and 1 from his vault. And obviously the players will determine what is in his vault, because he picks your items, right? There was only crap stuff in there because I'm testing him, and I don't test him with too valuable stuff. I'm using easy things. But now the question is, when can we say that this chest is safe to be opened? And for that we need that signal right here. This will turn on after the 3rd item is picked. That is a very important moment for the machine. This signal also determines whether these pistons right here are activated or deactivated, or better say which of one is activated. And these determine where the items that were picked drop, in which of these boxes. Timing was a crucial part there to make sure that under every and each condition possible, the right item always falls in the right spot. But also we need the signal further down here, where we use it to do 2 things. One goes to the right and out of the screen, where it will unlock the hopper we saw in the very beginning permanently, so that all our other items can be processed further. And we also need it here in this falling edge detector, which will trigger once it's turned on and then off again. So we use this thing here to decide the very moment when the first item has been picked. And now we need to do a couple of things. One of the most important things, obviously, we want to determine whether the player has won something or not. Did you make the Grinch happy? Will he give you something back? We use this torch right here, so whenever that signal flashes, which should happen any second now, we lead it into the next thing. There you saw it flashing. It goes into this block. This powers or unpowers the torch, powers or unpowers the block above, and that block will then power the vault system. This is where all the Grinch's goodies are. Right now there's only crap in there because I'm testing him, as I said, and this signal only gets transferred over when this piston is extracted. And that piston is only extracted when, you might have thought it already, the Grinch is happy. If he's not happy, there is no connection, so you will get no reward. But we started all this talking about the chest and when to unlock it. Well, we use the exact same signal for that, and I'm doing something here that, yeah, I know it can be done a lot better. So let's follow the signal back again, and this is the signal indicating that we have our third item picked, not the first, as I just said. Yep, I'm doing this voiceovering step by step, it's quite annoying. Here we have the signal, and we delay it. We delay it by a long, very long, unnecessarily long, even longer repeater chain. I know you can make this a lot easier, but I had the repeaters made and I was quite tired of fiddling around with redstone. I just wanted it to work. So this signal determines when these pistons there retract and enable you to open the treasure chest. And that is once again a very important moment, specifically when the treasure chest gets closed. This is the moment we want to reset the whole system. Reset every display, put all the items in the vault, send the Grinch sleeping again, and a lot of things happened here at the same time and parallelly. And as you can see, these ginormous things just did a lot. This is the main reason why I built them this big and why we have two transparent blocks and so many of these display segments one after the other, because I could make them auto-retract themselves very easily. As you can see here, they are all in starting position again. You see just the transparent block that indicates the system has stopped. And by using just a line of repeaters and a bit of delaying of signal, we can make it so that as long as this signal right here is on, these lines will rotate until they are in exactly this position. So it was very easy for me to reset all of these three display lines like this. Yet again, it's ginormous, a bit inconvenient, but to make it all work, to throw the whole thing together, it was convenient again after all. But before we talk about the whole resetting process, there's one very important thing we haven't mentioned yet. What happens if you don't make the Grinch happy? What happens if you make him angry actually? Well, if that happens, then this redstone line we see right here will be unpowered, which means that this hopper right here will pull all the items out. And up here is the item line that transfers them from the randomizer we saw earlier to the chest we saw in the end, and if they end up here instead, they go into the vault of the Grinch and you will never see them again. Well, you will see them again if you play the game again, but you know what I mean. Yup, if you make him angry, he just keeps everything. All of these items will eventually land down there into the dropper that will push them up if you win, if you make him happy. So now basically all that is left to discuss is what has to happen to reset the system completely. So if we follow our reset line, which is triggered by the opening and closing of the treasure chest, then you will see that it leads us a bit further down through this ginormous jungle of redstone, going up, going over, going further, and it actually goes all the way back to the consciousness of the Grinch. Here we are in the very beginning. This state switcher right here is what resets the whole machine. As you can see, this is the counter. that we saw earlier. That counts how many items we got into the Grinch. So obviously we need to reset that back to 0. And this is how that would look. The machine would just go crazy as long as this line is unpowered. And we also see the crazy pulse going back to here and doing crazy things with this one piston. This piston is the one that will reset our counters for the happiness meter or the not so happiness meter. Also very important, but once all our state switches are back in their original position, all the counters are set to 0, and this machine is ready to roll again, and the face will change accordingly to the sleeping state. So I would say let's just try to see the whole machine working from a distance here. I'm curious to see how that will look. There, you just saw it going. Every item display got 1 pulse, so it's set in the ready state. Oh, first item got picked. That took a while. Randomizer was not so happy today. Oh, he hates the first item, only 1 pulse. Oh, second item got picked. 2 pulses, 3 pulses. He loves the second item. You can see them flowing in the top screen there. And he loves the third item as well. So, if I read the display correctly, we should have a happy Grinch, which means that, oh yeah, there you just saw it. The chest is now open and available, and there should be rewards in there. Yup. The 6 items he did not pick, plus the one that would be our bonus, which is garbage at the moment, but yeah, we have a happy Grinch. That is what this is all about. It's not about gaining presents or anything, it's about making people happy. And this is what I think... Where's the camera? Where's the camera? There's the camera. No, there we go. This is what I think Christmas should be about. Making people happy. You know, I could just leave the things in there too, and the Grinch will go back to sleep. He's a bit grumpy, but then he's sleeping. Good night, buddy. Alrighty guys, let's jump back to the clip with me and Jen. Then we'll say goodbye, sadly, and I will try my very best to be more active here. And on the other series too, obviously. Alright guys, we had a ton of fun there. I hope you enjoyed the video. A big thank you to Jen for all her help. Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, you're welcome, anytime.
Alright guys, I hope we will see you in our next episodes. Thank you so very much for watching. Check out Jen if you haven't yet. I hope you have. You better.
You better, yeah, you better.
Alright guys.
Check out Virus if you haven't. You should.
See you next time.
Bye.
I hear him, but I don't... Whoa, there he is.
Oh,
There he
it's been a
is.
while.
Hey man, remember last time when we were all friends and happy family together? There's a little rabbit. If we can make it to the rabbit, he should be interested in that more than he is in us. Because the rabbit doesn't... No! No! A wolf to the front, a bear to the back! Are you kidding me? We are dead, guys. Guys, we are dead. Drop a decoy. That's not a decoy.